Alright, welcome to another jam video. We're shooting two of them today. I just got done doing a basket test on our new Breville Barista Pro. So I'm working on that as well. We've been pretty busy. Right now we seem to be focused on food for some reason instead of travel, but it's one of our passions. Coffee, food, travel, and the occasional equipment review. What we're going to do today in this video is we're going to make a strawberry blackberry jam. So these are what we have, and we are following a recipe loosely out of That's My Jam. This is from Love and Olive Oil. Love and Olive Oil. It's a website with a lot of recipes and everything, and they have a series of books you can download and buy for each season. It has the recipes in it. You can see here all sorts of different recipes: tequila watermelon jam, sweet sour cherry jam, tart cherry and apple jam. We have a lot, so we're really enjoying the book. What we're doing today is we are going to have 18 ounces of fresh strawberries, and then we should get hopefully about 2 cups of this blackberry after we extract all the seeds. Raspberry seeds are okay for me. I tried to eat one of these earlier, and it literally is full of seeds if you've never tried one. I mean, I thought at one point maybe it was all seeds, so I don't know. Anyway, so we're going to make that. We're going to start with extracting the seeds from this. Then we will mix all this up, cook it down, add the pectin and everything, and then we'll jar it. Hopefully we can get through all that and do that. So here's the rough recipe out of the book. 18 ounces of fresh strawberries, and we made the same thing yesterday except with the raspberries. We ended up with 2 cups of juice, or I don't know what you call it, whatever's extracted, and that's how we made it. And then this calls for 3/4 cup of granulated sugar. We used 1 cup, or I should say Maria did. 3/4 teaspoon of Pomona's pectin. We used 1 teaspoon. She increased it a little bit because we added the raspberries to it. 3/4 teaspoon of calcium water, and then 2 tablespoons of balsamic vinegar, which we did not use. So it's pretty simple. This is Pomona's universal pectin. You definitely do not need to use as much sugar if you use this. And inside you will find, and it's a little more expensive, but it goes a long way. So you have 1 packet. This is the pectin. This you make the calcium water, and there's instructions on the box and inside for how to make it. This is the calcium water, and you can see as I shake it how it clouds up. This will keep pretty much forever, so you can make a batch, seal it up, and put it in the refrigerator, and that's what we did. The recipe, basically, the way we were making it, we're using 1 teaspoon of the powder and 1 teaspoon of the calcium water, and you'll see later where we add that. Like I said, no balsamic vinegar, which it calls for in the recipe. That's pretty much it. So we're going to do that today, but I wanted to, since we modified the recipe a little bit, I wanted to do a little taste test. I had not tried this yet, but this is the raspberry strawberry that Maria made yesterday with her slightly modified recipe. You can see here the consistency of it. It's really nice for spreading, and let's see what it tastes like. Ooh, it smells so good. Ooh. This is almost as good as the cappuccino I made earlier. Very tasty. So Maria did a really good job on this. It's not too thick. Because we used this, it took out all the seeds. We did a review on this yesterday, and I'm working on editing that, but it'll be up very soon. Not sure if it'll be before or after this video, but really works well. It's easy to use, and it extracted basically all the seeds. And we ran everything through it 3 or 4 times, and you'll see today we're going to do the same thing, but it's very good. So, okay. Now we're going to extract all the seeds. I think we'll be shocked at how many seeds are in there. Also, I wanted to just a tip on this left over from our review, something I discovered today. makes it much easier to put this shield on, which catches everything. So it's not really apparent how to do it, but it goes like this, and then these pieces fit in here. What I found today was if you assemble this first and put it on, it's just a little, I don't know if you can keep the back in there. Yep. And then it just clamps down. It's easier to fold it over it. So, and then it just clamps on. And then all of our juice will come out in here. And what we extract will fall out over here. Okay. So, we will add okay. We have this to push everything down. There it comes. This is so much better than doing this on our mixer. We tried some the KitchenAid mixer. Yeah, we did it with tomatoes the other day. Last year we didn't have any trouble, but this time we were more liquid, and it went back up in the machine. We had to take it apart to clean it. And plus this, because we bought the accessory kit, which you can see in the video where we did the review of this, we got different strainers that we can use for different types of things. Pumpkin, tomato, berries, etc. It's a lot of seeds. And then one thing we've noticed is at the very back of this, a little bit of it catches right behind the spiral, but you can kind of spoon it over and it's fine. We got what? 2 cups? Nice. That's almost exactly what you wanted, right? 2 cups. So we're going to run it through probably 4 times. That's what we did yesterday, and you'll see. So that's how much is in there now, about half. Keep processing it, and every time you will get just a little bit more of the berry juice and pulp out, which is nice. See, look at that coming out now, nice and thick. Okay.
See.
Yeah, we're still getting, you can see it flowing, so every time we push it through, you're getting just a little bit more of the juice squeezed out. See, we had half before, it was up to like here. Now it's almost a quarter. So we're getting down to just seeds, or as close to it as we're probably going to get.
I think it's okay now.
And this is really easy to turn. It's really not a problem. I'm curious how it does with tomatoes. We're going to be doing tomatoes as well this year. We planted a lot of San Marzano tomatoes, so we'll be making some nice sauce. Yeah, it's almost all, I think, honey. Do one more, and then I'm finished. How much more have we got now? We were at 16 or 2 cups before.
No, it's 2.5.
So by running it through 4 or so more times, we have added another half cup of that tasty blueberry mixture.
Blackberry.
Or blackberry, yeah, blueberry. Still oozing out. So honestly, I don't know how many times you could keep doing this till you gave up, but I think because I like to dig in here because the berries are so precious, you don't get as much of them. So I'm just trying to scrape it over. If anything, only drawback to this unit is that the little thing does not go all the way to the back. I don't know why they designed it that way. It's very interesting. Okay, we got 24 ounces out of it. We got, nope, sorry, 16 and a half. So we got 2.5 cups. So we got 20 ounces out of that. Very nice. And that was 2 pounds of blackberries that we got that. Okay, so now we're going to mix up the sugar and the pectin. The calcium water will go in first, and then the pectin and the sugar will go in, and that's when it will get firm, or firmer, I should say, and get cooked down more. Blackberries we've extracted, strawberries are cut up, and we have 1 cup of sugar, and then so we have our pectin. We're going to add 1 teaspoon of that to the 1 cup of sugar. And then we will mix it all up. Otherwise it will clump and it will not dissolve and everything. This way it will melt in, or whatever it is it does. I'm not sure what the description of that would be. And that's it. So next. Alright, now we're going to add our citrus water. 1 teaspoon, same amount of the other. Actually, I'm going to shake this just to make sure, because you can make this in advance, store it in the fridge, and it will settle. I notice it settles. It will not go bad though. And then that's that. All there is to it. Much less sugar. Okay, next we're going to pour it in the pan and start cooking it down. Our jars are already in the hot water sterilizing. We've washed them in the dishwasher, and now we're going to sterilize them, and then in just a short time we'll be ready to pour it in. Okay, sterilizing the little steam. Sterilizing the jars. We boil them for 10 minutes just to make sure, because we can keep the jelly for almost 2 years once it's done down in the basement. All right, our blackberry that we extracted
With citric acid.
Yep, 1 teaspoon citric acid in it. Calcium water.
Sorry.
Calcium water in it.
That's right. boiling, what do you call that one?
So it has to come to a rolling boil, right?
Yeah.
And then we'll pour in the sugar and the pectin and bring it to another rolling boil, right?
Yeah. And
So
that's it.
2 rolling boils, and once it reaches the rolling boil with the sugar and pectin, then we take it off the heat and we put it directly in the jars. Alright, Maria says to add a pinch of salt. And this is a modified recipe, so it's not been tested by experts.
According to taste.
Yeah, we made it according to taste, so use at your own discretion.
If you want to add more sugar, you just add it. For us, we don't want too much.
This will be very tasty though. We'll be canning it soon. Our family and some of our neighbors get some of this every year, give it out. I think our family especially asks for it. Maria's mother and father, her nanai, tatai, her brother, sister, they all enjoy it. Alright?
Yep.
Because Maria's a very good cook. Even if when we first met in Dubai that she claimed that she did not know how to cook and I was cooking everything, it wasn't until her brother came and spilled the beans that I found out how good of a cook she was. So, well, with her ever since, she's been, now she's been cooking, right?
Yeah.
Always a lot of good food here.
Then a pinch of salt.
What does the salt do?
Enhance the, it balance.
The
It
flavor
balance
a
the
little bit.
sweetness and the tartiness, then a little bit of saltiness. Doesn't,
Okay. Alrighty.
almost done.
Next step will be canning.
Yeah.
This is Maria's test to see if it's gelled. Put it in the freezer. See how it does. Alright, after 1 minute, and you're checking to see if it runs. Nope. Sorry, a little bit of a, I don't know if you call it a mess, but we're doing 2 batches back to back. So we're not cleaning everything away as quick. We've just been washing. Alright, so we are ready to pour. And we are shooting for 1/4 inch from the top. Is that correct?
Yep. More. Yep.
One strawberry is clinging to the edge. Just a touch more. Alright. I'm going to end up with 4 and just a little bit extra. So the last one will go in the fridge for us to eat.
You can add a little in each.
Yeah, I think they're good. I don't. You think I should add a little bit more?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, I'm happy with that. That's what I want to do, put it here. Okay, now we're going to scrape the sides, get as much of this good stuff as we can, but I have a strong wrist. Now let's see what we got here. Ooh, nice. Ooh, that is so good. That blackberry gives it that darker flavor. Man, that is really tasty. All right, really good, honey.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's it has a really interesting kind of a dark, ness to it, because the blackberry, it seems to just really enhance. You don't get a lot of the strawberry. I think it's.
But it's a great combination. The strawberry has a different taste.
Mm-hmm. I think this might be one of our favorite combinations that we've done, honestly. Very important that these are clean, because if they don't, they will not seal properly. And we have canned a lot over the last 2 years. So far we've not had a single seal failure. So, very lucky, I think. Or maybe it's just that we're meticulous about the making sure that they're clean, no residue left on them. Okay, we boil the jars, we boil the lids. That one goes in the refrigerator. We will probably have some of that in the morning. Now we wait, and we're finished. 10 minutes, we'll take them out. Actually, we'll turn the heat off first, let them cool down just a tiny bit, take them out, and then just let them sit, and then are finished. Print some labels, and store them in the basement till somebody wants them, or we want to eat them. I think that's it. Next, we're going to do another one. We're doing raspberry, blueberry, right? So that's the next video we're going to be working on. We've been back and forth today. I also filmed a video about our coffee maker and the portafilter baskets. So be looking for that, and we'll see you soon. Bye.